You are now tuned in to What's the Tea Sis, hosted by me, Susie the Pot Whipper. Here you get all the tea on how black women feel about some of the hottest trending topics on social media today. I got the pot, so sis, give me the tea. Once again, you are tuned in to What's the Tea Sis, hosted by me, Susie the Pot Whipper, and today we are going to talk about college experiences. With it being the last 2 weeks of the spring semester, summer's about to start, I decided to interview some of my favorite people on campus. So they're going to go around, say their name, their major, and where they're from, and we're going to get the interview started. So let's go.
My name is Jasmine Champion. I'm a sophomore here at Clayton State University. My major is middle grade education with a certification in special ed, and I'm from Greensboro, Georgia.
My name is Aaron Dollar. I'm either like a sophomore or a junior here. I'm a film major, and I am from, I used to say Georgia. I mean, really Henry County, but you know.
My name is Amber Carter. I'm a sophomore at Clayton State. My major is nursing, and I'm from Greensboro, Georgia.
Turn. So the first question I want to ask is, what made you guys choose your major, and what's your future career path? So let's start with Jasmine.
Well, I chose my major simply because I was one of those middle school kids that really didn't have any guidance, and I just want to see middle school students excel, and I want to get them prepared for the next level.
Well, my major, I want to be a director, producer, writer, all of the above. But the reason why I want to be a film major or film person or whatever is because I want the stuff that I put out to change the way people see things, I guess you could say, perspective. It's sort of kind of another way of me express myself. So yeah.
Bam.
I want to be a nurse because when I was little, I used to volunteer at the nursing home that my great-grandmother was in up until she passed away, and helping the people there really touched my heart, and seeing how happy helping them made them, it made me happy inside, and I knew that's what I need to do for the rest of my life.
Okay, so speaking about the rest of our lives and our career paths, when you enter your field of study, what's one major impact you want to make on your field?
I honestly just want to make sure that kids know that no matter what background they come from, that they can still be successful. Because as being, black kids or black students in a community like this, you have to make sure that they know that they are cared about. And because with poverty and kids come from abusive backgrounds, drugs, this, that, and the third, you have to be able to be that safe haven, and you gotta let them know that they have somebody.
But in my field, one thing I want to change is the way we teach things. So I know it's hard for some people to get into film because you ain't got the money, you got the background, a lot of other stuff. When I plan to get really big, I plan to open up film studios and have studios available for students or upcoming people who are trying to work in the film industry to express themselves. Because the film industry, honestly, is it's really a big art world, but just on the screen. So if I can help people get out there, get out of comfort zones and express themselves with film, then I feel like it would sort of kind of change the way people think. Because, probably
it'll broaden their minds.
Dope, lit. What about you?
I like what Aaron said. A lot of people think they can't get into the nursing field. It's too hard. It's too this. It's too that. I want to bring that back to my community as well. Let them know, hey, if I did it, coming from where I come from with what I got, and they can do it too. It's not. Nursing is a field you're supposed to be able to help people, so it shouldn't be something that looks unattainable or untouchable.
Y'all are so lit. I'm so glad we're friends. But third question, do you feel like what you're learning now in your classroom is going to be beneficial and helpful to you in your career?
Well, I ain't really messing with history like that. My other classes, they totally get me prepared. Like today, I started my field observations at Monroe Middle School, and just being in that environment really just showed me how much more that I had to, go hard for my dream. Because I was just looking at the students in there, looking at how they learn, they're getting ready for their Georgia milestones, and it's just honestly amazing just watching them just develop, honestly.
You're like having a brain fart. Do you feel like what you're learning now will be beneficial or help you too?
Yeah.
All them film classes you taking?
Yeah, I definitely do. From audio to lighting to screenwriting, storyboarding, all this is contributing to me learning. I literally know how to, if I were to work on a set, I literally know how things will go. Like from paperwork to all the way down to who needs to be there what time and this, that, and forth. So definitely I feel like the classes I'm taking here are very beneficial. And yeah, because some people say film school is not necessary, but when you take the time out to learn specific things, and it's like you learning along with your creativity, basically. So your perspective begins to expand.
Miss Carter?
I think so. I'm in anatomy and stuff, and we just dissect animals and stuff, and looking inside their bodies. It's cool to me to learn how the body works, cause y'all, the body is really amazing. Like the endocrine system, like you know how many hormones are regulated so that you can breathe like you living right now. It's really amazing.
Okay. So let's switch gears just a bit. What has been your favorite college experience so far?
Lord. My favorite college experience, honestly, I've been having a blast since I set foot in this. Because the thing about us is we've literally been together, y'all. We've been together since we got to college. So the experiences that we went through from, y'all, I just got locked up the other day, and when I tell y'all they came to rescue me, it was just, everything just been amazing since I got here, y'all. Honestly.
Okay, Aaron, aka Daquan.
For me, I ain't do all that. But for me, it was definitely a South Korea trip. Like, sometimes I don't remember some of it, but sometimes I do. But one thing I learned about that is like that in this major and in this field that I plan to go in, I plan to really explore the world and show different things from a screen because a lot of people can't see that. But I learned that while being here in college, the world is a lot more bigger than what we see it as. It's a lot more bigger than going to the grocery store. It's a lot more bigger than because not somebody at your job. It's a lot bigger than that. So sometimes, you
gotta make the best of it.
Yeah, I just feel like you gotta make the best of it, and I feel like that's what.
Now explain how so people can understand, because you just I went to Korea. So explain how you the program in which you got to Korea.
Alright, so y'all, here at Clayton State University, we got this study abroad program that allows us to go out of the country for our major. And for me, I went to South Korea because it's one of the big film industries in like the whole entire world. So filled out all the stuff for it, got approved for it, paid for it, and went for about 10 days. It was a different experience. I definitely enjoyed it. I recommend it for everybody. I would definitely go back if I had the money. So yeah, I recommend everybody do it. It really pushes you to go a little further, definitely.
To want to experience more in life. It's cool.
Okay.
My favorite college experience so far is my self-growth journey. I've learned a lot about myself, and I've grown as a woman since I've been in college. Because college is really hard. Like, people don't tell you that it's hard, but it's not hard at the same time. But I feel like my group of friends have really been the reason why I've been able to go so strong so far. Because y'all are amazing. Y'all really are.
I told y'all we lit, man.
Okay, so I wasn't gonna say nothing at first. I'm just gonna ask the question, but I want to put in my favorite. So my favorite college experience so far is like what everybody said in one, like just meeting y'all and being around y'all. Because when I first started school, I thought I wasn't gonna have nobody. I was like, I'm gonna go to this school. I ain't gonna have no friends. I'm gonna do my 4 years and I'm gonna deal.
Yeah.
And now we 2 years in, and we built such a strong bond with each other, and it's really amazing, and it's really beautiful. Now that we said our favorite college experience, what has been your toughest college experience so far? Phew, because we've had a couple.
Yeah, I mean, if you are able to like come to college off of scholarships and you got the whole scholarship, this, that, and third, that's amazing. But for my working students out there, the ones that gotta go get up, go to class, go to work, do the homework when they get off them late nights, early mornings, that has to be honestly the hardest thing that I've ever had to put up with since I've been here at Clayton State, because I don't come from a I didn't come from a bad family, but I didn't come from just like the best end of the stick or whatever. But overall, if you can just get this money and go to school, you do that. I'm telling you, but it is hard out here.
Mr. Dollar.
For me, I've had a couple of times. The worst for me, it just seems like every spring semester for me. But anyway, for me, I would say it's learning how to maintain relationships while still being able to go to school and go to work. I know I'm always busy and stuff like that, but also have to keep into account that when you stay on campus, you stay with other people, and you also have family outside of that. So it's sort of kind of hard for me to juggle all this stuff while I'm still trying to pursue my career because things happen. People leave and go every day. Not saying that, but just leave.
You gotta
people grow apart.
People grow apart.
Between juggling the social life, school life, homework, it's hard.
It's just a lot. It's just like an upgraded version of high school, and you have to stay there. You can't just leave. So I think the hardest part for me is just trying to juggle everything along with relationships I have in mind.
Okay.
I definitely feel that.
So what's your toughest one?
Well, I guess it's just it's kind of Jazz and Aaron's combined. Cause you really have to make sure you're financially stable while you're in college, cause it can get tough. But at the same time, us being together, we kind of piggyback off each other and we support each other too, though. But then again, it's my family. I really don't talk to them a lot, and they misinterpreted that, and so and then my friends and stuff from back home, it's just they don't really they really can't relate that much. So when I tell them about stuff going on, they want to help, but they can't, and it's not their fault. But that's just how it is.
I'm gonna say my toughest experience is me it's not a tough experience, but it's kind of hard. Me trying to figure out who I am as a person. Because when I came to college, I thought I was one person. And not saying I'm double-sided or nothing. But I thought I was this one person. I thought, because I came to college as a business major. I was like, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, da-da-da-da-da. And when I got here, first of all, I got humbled. That was the first thing. Life will humble you fast in college. So for one, this is a very humbling experience. And two, it kind of just made me realize who I was. I kind of started realizing my mental health, trying to get into that and figure out what I need to do to fix it. And also, college brings up a lot of emotions that you didn't think you had, but you do have them, So college is tough all around, but then dealing with college itself is tough, and then trying to deal with, like we said, your social life, juggling clubs, trying to make sure you, like Aaron said, maintain friendships. So it's all just a big roll up.
And making sure you got a great support system, because if you don't have some people don't have a great support system, but if you can be fortunate enough to have a great support system like we support each other, it's amazing, because everybody needs a support system.
We do not let each other fall.
Period. Last and final question. Y'all ready for it?
I'm ready.
Where do y'all see yourself in the next 5 years besides us still being friends? Because we ain't going nowhere. So where y'all see yourself in the next 5 years career-wise?
That's a tough one. It's not really tough, but in the next 5 years, I do see myself working in the school system, and I do plan on eventually going to get my master's degree. And I just plan on being stable, probably getting ready to start my family. Probably won't stray too far from Atlanta, but not gonna stay in Atlanta. But
traffic is trash.
I just see myself just being financially stable and really just getting my life off of the ground, because right now I'm setting the foundation for where I want to be in the next 5 years. And when I graduate, I'm gonna do everything in my power to get there.
Period.
For me, I feel that I'm going to be a very successful director and author. I feel that I will have worked my way throughout the industry and done a lot of different things, this, that, and forth. Especially put out a couple movies. Actually, probably working on my own TV show and stuff like that. I just plan to really get into my career. So, because what I want to do is I want to get into my career and then further myself onto other things in life. going hunting and all that other stuff. You know, I never really done that. But
Hunting?
Yeah, hunting.
Hunting? We ain't never. We don't even live in the country.
Yeah, I like the country, but I like the outside. I'm an outdoors person, the forest type thing.
Okay, we
ride the 4-wheeler through the forest.
Oh, okay,
let's go.
Okay, but it's still okay. And yeah, I mean, I've had to have relationships. You know, probably not. I mean, I don't know about starting family, but I mean, I probably have a girlfriend and stuff like that because I mean, the film industry requires you to. Film industry, basically, if you're working on a movie, that's like your baby.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got several babies going on at the same time and one of them is actually real, what you gonna do? So I mean,
okay, Daddy Dollar.
So then, that's where I plan to be in 5 years.
In 5 years, I plan to be in my bag, and I'm gonna have my own place and a dog, and that's where I see, and a godson, and maybe some more if Jazz and Kara feel like it. Jazz, Kara, Aaron feel like it. But I'm going to be single.
In the next 5 years, I see myself with the same people I started with because they really when they say we set a foundation with each other, we really have. I plan on I want to write a book by then. I really want to write a book. I want to have my business off the ground. Of course my business will be off the ground by then, but I want it to be like up there. I want to be like I want to have a storefront by then. And of course, working in communications, I don't want to necessarily go on the radio because it's kind of filtered, but I do want to have like a real big podcast so people can get the raw, uncut version of me. YouTube. I will talk about YouTube. Yeah. We did talk about YouTube, and I plan on just living as happy and as peaceful as I can. If God has a plan for me to have a baby in the next 5 years, I'll have it. If He plans on me to have a husband, I'll have it. But the biggest goal is just making sure that I am happy and I am satisfied, and that the people that I started with are still here with me to the end of the day.
Y'all ain't going nowhere.
Here we go.
I'm going to California.
You are so.
Don't start that.
He gonna go make his dreams come true.
Not make his dreams come true. Like stated before, you have listened to another episode of What's the Tea Sis, hosted by me, Susie the Pot Whipper. I want to thank my 3 friends for doing this for me at the very last minute, because they know I am the head procrastinator. But like always, they came through, and I love y'all so much.
We love you too.
Bye, y'all.